Hello.
Hello.
Hi again. Welcome to our second class about the mystery of the terrible hand called Dinosaurus, right? We mentioned it was a freaky dinosaur, right? With interesting and unusual body parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we mentioned some theories about the way it ate food, right? It walked or moved, right? But now we should try to talk about some theories. When we try to express theories about certain things, here are the words that we usually use, right? Think, believe, and probably, right? Mhm. And now we will see them. We shall see them in the class and we will try to talk to them. Which of those theories do you think it's the real one actually? We have two of them. Number 1, what does it say? The
Dinosaurs
dinosaur?
probably ate fish, small animals, and soft plants.
Mhm.
Why did it need so long things?
Mhm.
Paleontologists now believe that its long arms were used to simply dig for food or pull down high branches.
Very good. What do you think? Which of these theories is more relevant to you as a reader? What do you think? The dinosaur probably ate fish, soft plants, and animals, or paleontologists believe that those long arms were used to dig for food and pull down some branches in order to get some plants or some leaves.
I think it's theory one is like
Uh-huh. Why do you believe that one is more relevant? Mhm. Why do you believe that?
uh, because like
Hmm.
relevant because it's
Hmm.
like uh
Hmm. In fact, you can say in fact.
in fact it's like it's like uh it's like
Hmm.
more like accurate, like it's more
Uh,
like you can understand it
mhm.
even if
Even
someone
though,
is like very even though someone is like very bad at English. Like for example, they will say cake as cake. That would be weird, actually.
yes, very good. And maybe paleontologists could examine the body. I mean, the body parts they had, the skeleton and fossils, I believe, right? And they can conclude this about the dinosaur, right? About the food it ate, right? They found the whole skeleton, and they believed, right, that they ate fish, small plants, and small animals and soft plants, right? And
Yep.
one more reason why the theory number 2 is not very relevant is the fact that they needed a lot of time, right, to understand why it had
Long
a terrible
arm.
hand. Yes, very good. That is the answer. Perfectly done. Excellently done. Okay, what do you think if we compare those three dinosaurs? We have Troodon, T Rex, and Dinosaurus. What do you think? Can you try to draw some similarities and differences between them? You
Wait,
can
that's
see
not
them.
a T-Rex. He's sitting down.
I don't know what T Rex is doing here. I think it's trying to, I don't know, move, right? It definitely looks like it, right? But can you
Yeah.
draw some conclusions about them just by looking at the pictures? What can you tell me about them?
This
Hmm.
guy is mad.
Okay, it's ready to attack, right?
This guy looks like a Bengal cat.
Wow! And what do we know about Bengal cats? Excellent. I love it.
They look like Trudons.
Actually, yes, this is correct, right? A little bit, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
At
they're
least a
both
little.
like leopards. They have
Yes,
this
big
leopard
cats.
spot.
Mm-hmm. And what about the
Dinosaur.
similarities between T-Rex? I'm sorry, Dinosaurus and Troodon. hmm how do they move? hmm How do they move? How
Like
do they move?
this.
Uh-huh. Yes, they use their very strong legs to move, right? And once again,
And they use their claws
what
to
was so
do stuff.
uh-huh to do different stuff. That's right. And what is the main difference between them? Hmm. What was the main difference between them? What do you think?
Um, uh, I think the main difference is like
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
have fur. Where
Yes.
dinosaur?
Uh-huh. Very
It
good.
looks like a werewolf.
Hmm. It looks like a werewolf, right? Uh-huh. But Trudon ate bigger things, right? Mm-hmm. It ate the real animals, right? I mean, it ate animals, right? But it could eat both meat and plants at the same time, right? But those
Oh,
guys, Dinosaurus, they couldn't eat a lot of meat because they were
they don't
toothless,
have
right?
teeth.
That's right. They were toothless. That is the main issue,
They're
right? About gaining the
toothless.
food. Mm-hmm. Very good. When we try to find the definition of the word, we can use some punctuation marks, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, for instance, what do you think? What kind of punctuation do we usually use in order to find the definitions? Hmm? You can see them here. Dinosaurs, which means terrible lizards, lived millions of years ago. Ostriches, large flightless birds, live in Africa. Nessie looks like a type of plesiosaur, a sea reptile with a very long neck. When we try to give a definition, what do we usually do? In a text, I mean. In a text, I mean. Mhm.
Perhaps
Uh-huh, we use the word perhaps. Excellent. Okay. What other word can we use? Which refers to, referring to, related to, right? Hmm.
refer, relate,
Called, right? Hmm.
cold.
And what about those punctuation marks? Take a look at them here. Hmm.
Dinosaur, which means
Uh-huh.
terrible lizards, lived
Uh-huh.
million years ago.
Yes. Hmm. They lived millions of years ago, right? What did we use here to give the definition? This is the definition, right? Mhm. What did we use here? Hmm. Hmm?
Isn't
We
me?
use the question? The question marks. Hmm?
Mark.
Yes, very good. What about the second sentence? Take a look at it. Uh-huh. Ostriches. Hmm. What's this? What
What's
are
the
these?
one? Oh.
Hmm.
Um.
Hmm. Did we
They
use
look
some
like
dashes?
equal marks.
Yes, excellent. You're very close. Very good. But they look like long dashes, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Very good. And finally, we have something that we usually use to
Comma.
make excellent commas. Right. Excellently done. Okay. So,
Wow.
mm-hmm.
Comma.
So, yes. But now we should make a definition about the definition by choosing the right piece of paper. Mhm.
Three.
Three, therefore, definitions are in the text. Therefore, we use what? And therefore, mhm, there are some punctuation marks. We can say, therefore,
Therefore, there are some punctuation marks to tell you a definition of something.
the definition of the word, right?
A word.
Very good. The definition of the certain word. Thank you very much for that. That was very good. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What is happening with this? With the text? I cannot. I cannot control it. Yes. Let me try to go to the page 20. Is it okay now? Yes. Maybe you can try because it's running out of my hands. It's okay because every time I try to navigate, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, very good. Now we will see some words. Oh my God, what is that? Mhm. That is the skull of the Cryptosaurus,
Wait,
right?
just a moment.
Cryosaur. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna type something.
You will type something. Okay, sure thing. You want to type something. Very good. hmm
That foot
Is that a foot? It definitely
looks
looks
like.
like a foot, but it says it's a skull, right? I'm
Yeah,
not so
I'm
sure about it.
showing this part of the skull.
Oh, this part of the skull is looking like a foot. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. It's definitely looking like a foot. Well, there are still things and facts that we should discover about the dinosaurs, right? We don't know how they all looked, right? We don't know that because we have thousands of them. Very good. May we put the words here to find the definitions of the word? Let's see the meaning of the word T-Rex. hmm
Tyrannosaurus
Taurus.
means giant lizard.
Tyrant. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Tyrant
In.
lizard in Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Rex
Mm-hmm.
means king.
Mm-hmm. A T-Rex lifespan. Mm-hmm.
A
What about this
T-Rex
one?
lifespan.
What is the lifespan? Mm-hmm.
Uh,
This is the number of years, right? That
a
some creatures
growth
had here.
of skin on the top of its head.
Uh-huh. Okay, but listen, a lifespan. For instance,
The
dolphin.
length of the time
Mm-hmm.
it lives.
Yes, this is the length of the time we had here on Earth, right? Uh-huh. What about this dinosaur called Cryptosaurus? Oh, sorry, Tyrannosaurus Sue. We have three. What do we know about it?
Tyrannosaurus stew.
Yes. Now we have the
Mm,
definition of it. Was found by fossil hunter Sue Hendrickson in 1990. What do you think of this one? We have used C and A. Now we
the
have B
world
and D.
is complete.
Mm, skeleton, right?
That's still
Mm-hmm. And what about the last one? Fossils showed that it had a
the
head,
dinosaur
Crylosaurus.
Cryolosaurus
Mm-hmm.
cry whatever saurus is also
Also
known as
known.
Allosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Fossils show that it had lived. It
Mm-hmm.
had a head
Had.
crest, a
Uh-huh.
growth of a growth of
Mm-hmm.
skin on the top of its head that
That
looks
looked
like
like
the Elvis Presley's
nine.
1950s hairstyle. What?
Uh-huh. Well, it says that it looked like the hairstyle of Elvis Presley. Do you know who Elvis Presley was? Yes. He had something. It's very funny, but it was so popular in 60s and in 70s, in the 60s and 70s, something like a big bump here, right? They
The
used a lot of
mohawk.
gel, right? Yes, 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 actually. Very, it's, may I try to find the picture? You can just see it, right? They all the guys, all the men did it, right? Especially those rock and roll singers, right? They usually did it, right? They did something with their bangs, right? And it was called I don't know, the crest, right? People used to call it this way. Just a second. I'm pretty sure that you already know it, but let's just try to find the picture of Elvis, right? He was the most popular singer in the 60s and in 70s. Sorry, just a moment, please. Do I have it here to show you? Uh-huh. Just a second. You can see it right now. Yes. This thing here, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't know
Uh,
how they cut.
Not the
Uh-huh.
mohawk. The
Yes,
mohawk is
actually.
like this.
Uh-huh. It's even larger, right? As you mentioned, right? This thing here, right? They put a lot of, I don't know, products in order to make it higher, right? Bangs, right? We're talking about there. about their
Yeah.
banks. Okay, now that we are done with this part, we can go
Just a
back if that is
moment.
sure. Hmm. Hmm.
A dinosaur with the same hairstyle as Elvis Presley.
Like Elvis Presley here, yes. I mean, this was just a sentence, a statement made by one person, right? It doesn't really have to do anything with with the fossil with the foundings of fossils, right? I mean, they just said it, right? I don't think this is the case, if you ask me, right?
Nah,
Hmm.
I think the dinosaur has that. It's just for style.
Very good. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for that. Let us go back to the lesson if that is all right with you. Yes. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. We also know we knew those words. Okay, let us go through those words very quickly. What is omnogovi? Omnogovi. Omnogovi. I cannot
Um,
pronounce it. Uh huh. Is that something like a place? Mm-hmm.
Goby is like
Mm-hmm.
like something like mammals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
This
sure.
is the big area in the Gobi Desert, right? Do you remember what paleontologists find there? What did they find there?
They found the fossil of a terrible
Mm,
hand.
excellently done. And they found some eggs, right? Uh-huh. They could
Wow, eggs of
explain.
a terrible
Mhm.
hand.
I'm not so sure that those were the eggs of the terrible hand, but they found some eggs, and they really actually discovered that dinosaurs laid eggs, right? Hmm. Which
Yeah.
was very cool to know. What about the meaning of the word dinosaurs? We already know it is the.
Dinosaurs is like
Hmm.
dinosaurs is like terrible hands.
Excellently done. And what were those guys called ornithomimosauruses? Hmm.
Ooh, they're dinosaurs.
Hmm.
That is a
Yes.
good question.
Hmm. I will help you out. There is
Okay.
a similarity between an ostrich and the dinosaurs. What do you think?
What?
Hmm. Do you remember we called those guys that looked a little bit like ostriches today, right? We call all of them ornithomimosauruses, right? Hmm.
Oh,
Excellently done.
I thought the
Hmm.
Gobi Desert. I got is the ostrich and the
Hmm.
dinosaurus thing.
Yes, very good. But what can we say on the other hand about dinosaurs and about dinosaurs if we want to make if we want to draw a difference between them between most of them and dinosaurs, we can say on the other hand the dinosaurs did what?
On the
Hmm.
other hand, the dinosaurs are, let's just say, kind of
Hmm.
weird in their ways. And I
Yes.
and I don't and I don't and I'm not like saying they're like freaky and stuff. I absolutely like I I just think this is not my problem. They look weird. They're just weird because the genes are weird, so they're weird.
Oh, we are talking about their genetics, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excellently done. And now I have a very interesting question. When you see a dino skeleton, you go to the Museum of Natural History, for instance, and you can see them all in exhibition there, right? Exhibited there, right? Do you believe that they are real? All those bones that we can see in the museum. What do you think about it?
I think, well,
Mm-hmm.
it might be real, but it might not be real because some of the bones are like really, really clean in China. I don't
Mhm.
know what's the problem with that. I mean, you can't just wash it 1,000 times and be like, okay, it's clean, and then it turns clean.
That's right. Actually, some of them are real, but some of them, most of them are not real, right? Because
Yeah,
of the because of the
then
uh, uh-huh
bad weather.
the weather, right? That we have, the weather conditions we have in the museum, right? They are very close to be exposed, right? hmm And they
Yep.
could break down easily. So what do people do? What do you think? What do people do? You can choose
Make
once again the
air
paper.
conditioners.
Uh-huh.
They make
Excellent.
air
But you
conditioners.
can choose one paper. Uh-huh. Would that be one? Would that be one, two, or three? Let me try to mix them a bit. Mhm.
One.
One. Again, consequently. Consequently, they could do what?
Consequently,
hmm
they could. What
hmm
what what does the they refer first of all?
Oh, well, the people who work in the museum, scientists, what can they do with those bones? Consequently, they can use air. You mentioned it. They,
Consequently, they can use air to clean it.
air conditioners, right? To make the right
Yeah,
temperature,
air
right?
conditioners,
Very good.
the
Excellent.
right temperature to
hmm
to
hmm
wow,
To
do
to try to
something.
preserve them, right? Uh-huh.
Yep.
And what about this question? If the bones are found in the private area, right? Maybe that area belongs to a certain person. What can scientists do in that situation? Hmm?
They could borrow it.
Yes, they can sell them, right? They could borrow them, they could sell them, and what else? hmm
And then they
They
get
could
money.
they get money, right? Or they can decide on the fact where they go, right? They can say, okay, I will
Yeah.
let them here. You can put them here in this museum, right? And you will have fun. What will happen to those fossils and skeletons in the future? We are not going to answer those questions, right? Because we know. But I will try to ask you what will happen with them in the future. What do you think?
I
What will
think they're
happen?
gonna get sold.
Will
And then
they
they're gonna make a
deteriorate?
lot of money.
Very good. Excellently done. That is correct. Very good. You can say this.
There'll be
Uh,
this dinosaur
Furthermore,
piece.
hmm
Furthermore, this dinosaur piece will be sold,
yes,
and then we would get
hmm
much money.
much more money, right? Maybe.
More.
Yes. Uh-huh. Excellent. Do you know
Exact.
we mentioned accept? Accept.
I said exactly.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What I heard accept, accept, and accept. Exactly. Right. Very good. And what do you think? What can we do with the skeleton of the dinosaurs? How can we preserve it? How can we keep it? In your opinion, what can we do? What can we do to
We
keep it?
can
Mm-hmm.
we can store it somewhere. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe in the future we would make like
Mm-hmm.
a bone storing, a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
fossil storing
Mm-hmm. Containers.
place,
Mm-hmm.
a fossil storing a house or shed or something, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
for people to like put them the piece of bones they found or they just borrowed or they just
Did with them, right?
bought,
Mm-hmm.
and they would
Mm-hmm.
put it in the shed, and then people would guard them.
Uh-huh. Excellent. I agree with you. I truly believe that they should make containers, right? Specialized containers to keep them, to preserve them as far as they could do that, right? As far as they could do that, right? For many years to come, right? In order to examine them and to see some other things about them, the way they lived a long time ago. Ivanka,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being wonderful today. Have a lovely time ahead of you. Have a pleasant evening as
Okay.
well.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. We will see each other tomorrow, I believe, and we will review the
Yep.
words we learned, right? Excellent. Thank
Yep.
you so much. Have a lot of fun and please take care. See you soon.
See you soon. Whoa, what the
Bye.
heck is that? See you soon.
Bye.